Their reply to me was, "We appreciate your interest in our network. This feedback surrounding the need for chargers in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina has been sent to our team." Holy moly, did my post from over a year ago actually get Electrify America to put a DC fast charger in Myrtle Beach? Probably not, but it's not going to stop me from thinking that. Thank you for reaching out. We are always listening to feedback from the EV community to expand where we are needed. Your help is certainly appreciated, and we look forward to seeing you charge up here in the future. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tech Motoring. Well, I can't believe it, but Electrify America actually listened to me and are putting a DC fast charger exactly where I asked for it, here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Let's dive in and talk about it and see why they listened to me about putting in the DC fast charger. They probably didn't listen to me. I'm taking credit for it though, so too bad. All right, everybody, well, welcome back. So Paul here with another episode of Between the EVs, or in this case, I guess this would be considered in the EV. So we are actually on the road right now because we're heading to the new location of the upcoming DC fast charger in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, I'll go back a little bit and tell you why this is significant. So a little over a year ago, our local Hyundai dealership actually opened up and actually installed two DC fast chargers. Now, they were like CPE 250, so they're 62.5 kilowatt each. No big deal. It's just they were the first DC fast chargers in the Myrtle Beach proper, is what we call it, in the city of Myrtle Beach. There was a couple other dealerships that had some other chargers around the area, but honestly, they were more down than they were ever working, and so they were never really reliable, nor were they on a path where people can use it for traveling, because Myrtle Beach is a heavily tourist area, and so a lot of people come here every single year. Millions of people come here every single year to enjoy what Myrtle Beach has to offer. But a lot of people are driving electric vehicles now, and so we have a lack of charging infrastructure here. So I did a video about when they opened up their chargers at that Hyundai dealership, which was great. Previously to that, we did have a Tesla supercharger just a couple miles from there at the mall. Now, it's a version 2 supercharger, so only Teslas are charging there because that's all version 2s can handle, is just Tesla vehicles. They don't have that proper CCS communication to allow CCS vehicles to plug there with whether an adapter or magic dock. It just doesn't happen on those version 2s. So shortly after that, Tesla actually opened up a version 3 supercharger just on the north end in North Myrtle Beach. Now, that's a little bit out of the way from Myrtle Beach, but it's really kind of close. But the thing is, it's a version 3, no magic dock, and now that we've just recently opened up, superchargers to some makes and models, one in particular is this 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E, I've actually charged at that version 3 supercharger in North Myrtle Beach. But really, other than that, that was really it. We did have last summer a Circle K gas station actually opened up 2 fast chargers in their parking lot, up to 180 kilowatts per cabinet, and they can actually dispense to 4 vehicles. So pretty decent charging there. It's right on the main corridor, so that makes it also pretty good as well. We still didn't have anything proper in Myrtle Beach. We didn't have any fast charging infrastructure. I mean, even the Walmart could have used something at this point. Well, lo and behold, last weekend, I was looking on the Electrify America app, and every couple weeks I do that, where I go into the app and I click on the coming soon, and then I see what chargers are happening around us. Well, surprised I was when I found out that they're actually building one right in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Could not believe it, and I'm taking credit for this because I bugged them last year when I was talking about how Myrtle Beach was a DC fast charging desert and we need more charging infrastructure here. And I tagged them and I said, guys, we need infrastructure here. Now, I know a lot of people are not huge fans of Electrify America, right? A lot of people tear into them for having poor maintenance on their chargers and just not having the greatest reliability. But keep in mind that they're pretty much the biggest DC fast charging company in the United States, other than Tesla, of course. But still, it's better to have them than to have nothing at all, in my opinion. Maybe you disagree with that, and that's perfectly fine, but I would rather have at least somebody doing something than nothing. And of course, the money came out of the whole Volkswagen Dieselgate scandal, whatever the case may be. The fact is, we have DC fast charging infrastructure because Electrify America did it. Regardless if they had to or it was mandated, it doesn't really matter at this point. They did it. And they are still expanding, obviously. And the cool thing is now they are expanding and they're coming to Myrtle Beach, which is awesome for me and for the potential millions of EVs that are going to come to Myrtle Beach over the course of the next 10, 15, 20 years, whatever the case may be. We need decent fast charging here. So the question is, where are they putting it and when are they getting it there? Well, I know where it's going. It's going to be at the mall. Now, right next to the mall, or right at the mall, I should say, in the parking lot, is actually those Tesla superchargers, the version 2s. So we don't have CCS infrastructure at that location. It's just those version 2 Tesla fast chargers. So really, they're putting it in a really good location. Now, unless Tesla ever updates their version 2s there to version 3s, or maybe puts those version 4 stalls that has like the Magic Dock built in, until they actually do that, we don't really have any DC fast charging near that area. So I'm on a little bit of a road trip today. Not a road trip, we're 5 miles away, but we're gonna go over there in just a short while and we're gonna take a look at where these chargers could be possibly going and if they've broken ground already, because it'd be really cool to see what they're doing with it. So let's dive in, let's take a look, let's get on the road and see what we can find out where they are. All right, everybody, well, we are at the site of the Coastal Grand Mall. So this is the main mall in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So we are going to go ahead and take a look at the mall in general and see if there's just anything that sticks out as this is where they're going to be putting those DC fast chargers. Now, I'm not a big fan of putting DC fast chargers at a mall. Any place where you're going to have extended periods of people walking around or visiting or whatever the case may be, that's a perfect application for level 2, not really DC fast charging in my opinion. But maybe Electrify America will put some level 2s next to the DC fast chargers, who knows? So we just kind of have to wait and see. In the meantime, let me get you turned around here and you can kind of follow along with me so we could take a look at what we're looking at here. Now, I personally believe that they're going to put it over by where the superchargers are. And the reason I think that is because that is probably where the main power is coming into this site, this area. And so I have to believe that that's probably where they're going to put it. Now, I'm keeping my eyes out for other places in this parking lot. It's actually really busy right now. But I still believe that they're going to probably put it close to where the Tesla superchargers are. So we're going to head around to that area and see if that is where they are going to be. And I could be completely wrong about this. They might not even broken ground yet, or even, fenced off an area. My assumption is that they have fenced off an area. And possibly we should start seeing some, oh, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, this is just hitting me. About a month ago when I was here, I did notice some large, shipping containers in an area of the parking lot right next to the superchargers. I wonder if that was them this whole time, that they were getting ready to put these superchargers, about to call them, put these DC fast chargers in. This person that doesn't have a stop sign, go ahead, you get the right of way. Yeah, there you go. Now you've learned. Oh, they're making a U-turn, of course. So yeah, so maybe that container, there's some blink chargers off to the left there at that hotel, just level 2s, of course. But yeah, maybe that shipping, I still see those shipping containers there. I wonder if that is the equipment for the site. Huh. So we're getting pretty close now, and I haven't seen anything else that has stuck out as a, construction zone area here, but definitely looking like that's a lot of shipping containers though. I can't imagine that is what that's for. That just seems absurdly, absurdly big. So you can see the Tesla superchargers right in front of us here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in here. So you can see Tesla superchargers here. I think there's a 10 stall. Once again, it's like a version 2. So definitely an area where you can see the power coming in. Over there to the left, you can see the power where it comes into this area. So this definitely seems like this would be the right spot for it. And over here you could see the shipping containers. I don't know though, because that seems like a lot of shipping containers for an Electrify America site, because they're usually not as big as a Tesla supercharger. So I don't know. You can see as we get closer here, you can see some of the electrical cabinets here for the version 2 superchargers. So once again, just version 2s here. Well, let's continue to go for a ride. Maybe we could find someplace that is starting to be fenced off for these DC fast chargers. Another Tesla rolling in. Ooh, is that a Lotus? I think that's that red Lotus that's lives pretty close to me. Look at this. Yep, I think that's the one. I've actually been driven in that car before. I actually had a ride in that car. Pretty fantastic car. All right, well, unfortunately, I haven't found them yet. Let's open up the app real quick and see if it actually like pinpoints it accurately where it's gonna go. Okay, so it basically shows it right in the middle of the mall. So I don't think that's very helpful. Yeah, all right, so it looks like we're not going to be lucky as of yet to try to find where these DC fast chargers are going to be. So unfortunately, we can't find the construction site of where those chargers will be. I'm still thinking it's going to be close to where the Tesla superchargers are, in my opinion. I'm going to definitely do a video on that when it happens. One of the cool things about when I initially posted on X about this, I said, you know, we need more chargers here in Myrtle Beach. And their reply to me was, we appreciate your interest in our network. This feedback surrounding the need for chargers in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina has been sent to our team. Our goal is to always be where the EV community needs us. And so recently, when I discovered that this was coming soon and that they're going to put a site here, I posted again. I said, holy moly, did my post from over a year ago actually get Electrify America to put a DC fast charger in Myrtle Beach? Probably not, but it's not going to stop me from thinking that. And then they responded with, thank you for reaching out. We are always listening to feedback from the EV community to expand where we are needed. Your help is certainly appreciated, and we look forward to seeing you charge up here in the future. So my thing right now is Electrify America. Listen, if you're going to have a big ceremony opening this charger, which I think you should, definitely invite me. I want to be there day one. I want to be the first car to plug in, and I want to see these new chargers in action from the very first day. So I'm definitely going to reach out to them and see if they can, you know, give me a more set date for when this happens. I'm really interested. I'm really excited to see this expansion of DC fast charging. I think it's going to be really needed and definitely going to be something that is going to be cool for the Myrtle Beach area, because we desperately need charging infrastructure here. We need to bring more EV enthusiasts and EV owners to Myrtle Beach and have them charge up seamlessly, whether it be level 2 charging, whether it be DC fast charging, whatever the case may be. We just need more infrastructure here. So I'm extremely excited to see over the past basically 2 years, some expansion, some improvements, and definitely looking forward to what we get in the future. So now, EVgo, the ball is in your court. Bring it on. Put the Paul charger in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. In case you don't know, EVgo names their chargers with actual names, and there is no Paul charger. So I'm thinking, let's put a big, beefy DC fast charger in Myrtle Beach and call it Paul. That's my request to EVgo at this point. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I know this is a different version of what we normally do on this, between the EVs episode. I know this is a little different. This is really exciting to see the expansion of DC fast charging here by me where I live. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Make sure you share this out. Electrify America, if you're watching, you know how to get a hold of me. And we'll talk to you on the next episode. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate you following. And also, make sure you follow us on our social media. So follow us on X, follow us on Instagram. Go ahead, follow us there. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't already. And I'll update all this once we get more information on the DC fast chargers here in Myrtle Beach from Electrify America. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you all on the next one. Take it easy.